Beautiful friends, hello and welcome back to Ascension to Love with Alice, a return to union. It's such an honour and a privilege for me to be here with you. So thank you so much for watching this video. And we are here doing a pick a pile reading. Now a pick a pile reading is a timeless reading intended to help you with whatever the question in focus is or topic in focus. Now today we're going to be looking at what is your karmic cycle that you're currently releasing, and any guidance, any advice that we can bring through to also help you with that, to get through it and release that karma in the most effective, beautiful, graceful way, right? Rather than the fiery kind of choppy energy that it can be in when we go through anything karmic. We want to see what can we do here to help make it smooth and help make it efficient and quick, right? And help you understand it as well. So a pick a pile reading, we have 4 piles here. So the idea is whatever is going on in your life, you're going to be drawn to one of these piles, or maybe even more than one. And the idea is that you're going to choose whichever pile you're most drawn to. So you can pause the video here if you want. You can feel into them. You may have been drawn instantly to one of them. Whichever one that is, you know, that's the one for you. There may be more than one, and because these are general readings, that often happens. So if there is more than one, that's very much because there is a message in more than one pile for you. Okay, so we've got 4 piles. Pile 1 here has got the beautiful Angel Aura quartz on top of it. So, you know, you can choose by crystal, you can choose by timestamp. I'll put those in the description box below. You can choose because of what you initially would have been drawn to at the start. But we have pyrite here on pile number 2. We have red calcite here on pile number 3. And on pile number 4, we have celestite. Okay, so you're going to be drawn to one or more of these piles. You can pause the video now to choose which pile and choose which one to jump to, or you can look at the timestamps, or you can choose a crystal, whatever works for you. But we're going to get started straight away. So I'm going to move pile 4, 3 and 2 out of the way. Now I already have shuffled these cards, you guys. I've already shuffled and drawn the cards to make it a little bit more time efficient. But we're going to go straight into pile 1. So you've chosen the Angel Aura quartz. Actually, I'm going to move these over here. That's better. Okay, perfect. So you've chosen pile 1, Angel Aura quartz. So let's have a little look here. So we have got 5 cards. I'm going to just pull them out as I pulled them out initially. So first and foremost, we've got Archangel Jophiel coming out with decision. This is number 1 and 5. So 5, we've got a lot of change happening for you here, pile 1. This is very much about you releasing. So it's very good because this energy coming through actually feels like you are very, very conscious and cognizant of the karma that you are currently trying to release. It feels very much like it's a paradigm of control and personal power, right? It feels very much like it's kind of one of those paradigms of distorted patriarchy and wounded feminine kind of energy. So this might be in relation to a relationship. This could be very much in terms of any type of relationship or dynamic where there is someone controlling your ability to co-create and to manifest everything that you need, right? So if there has been worry about, you know, maybe you don't think that, you know, on your own you'd have enough to be sufficient to have enough finances, to have enough of whatever, right? You know, it feels like very much there is an energy shifting about, actually, you know, it feels very much like you've been kind of oppressed and you're breaking free from that. So that's a really, really cool energy to start off with. So let's carry on going through here. We've also got the green dragon coming in here. So green is very much all about healing. Green's associated also with the heart. This is all about tuning into the secrets of nature. So this is that feminine energy again. So it does feel very much like I say that this is relating to karma around your female energy, your divine feminine energy. Your divine feminine is wanting to break free from her wounding. She wants her heart to heal, you know. Let's have a little look here. You know, the thing that we said at the start, this is about personal power, right? This is very much about personal power. So you've got all these birds here flying free, all these different colours, and there's still one in the cage. So this is what's, so this is a cycle that has been repeating and repeating and repeating for you. And you could very well have been healing every time it showed up, but it's showing up again. And you're like, I thought I healed this. Why is this coming through? Because it's coming through on a more subtle level, right? You know, yep, look at that. We've got yellow, which is flexibility, adaptability, personal power. It's that solar plexus energy. It's that wounding. It's that empath, right? And I'm hearing the word empath as well. Maybe you are someone that absorbs a lot of energy. That in itself is what we're trying to release right now, what you're in the process of releasing right now. Because let me just clarify something here. So everyone has the ability to be an empath, right? And a lot of times empaths say, or empaths feel, and I only say this because I know I've been there, you know, that we might not like going into crowds, or we might not like spending time with too many people, or people with denser energies, because you know that really we absorb the energy. But, and here's the big but, we only absorb it if we let it in. Now when you get to a point of spiritual mastery, you don't actually start to absorb that energy, it just transmutes. So it feels like this is energy around your solar plexus, right? Cords and anchors are being dissolved right now, you know. And it is very much about that self-worth energy. Once again, it's that whether or not you are being held down, or whether you are allowing that spirit within you to rise free. We've got teacher coming in here. Beautiful, beautiful energy. So maybe you're going to a lot of healers right now. Maybe you're going to, or maybe you need to go to a healer right now just to help. And the thing is, we can all heal ourselves, right? But sometimes we need to, you know, have that encouragement, or have that next level, right? You know, actually learn something different. And look at that, we've got time to create as well. Really, really interesting. Let's see how this is all kind of playing out here. So I feel like, okay, so creation is very feminine energy, right? Creation is very feminine energy. Teachers, once again, you know, teachers can be male or female, but what's really, really fascinating here is that it does feel like you are going through a process where you are going to be connecting with a new spiritual healer or teacher, or someone like that, who's actually going to help you bring back in that energy that you are allowing to disperse here, there and everywhere. It may be that you're going to do an Akashic record session, a soul retrieval session, anchor removal, or inner child healing session. If that calls to you, do check out my Facebook page with services on, because it may be that you'll be able to find some help and guidance on there. Or it may be that you are a healer in your own right. You are a qualified and you know, established healer in your own right, and this is just one step further, because a lot of the times we can get stuck in kind of the, you know, I care, I have this big heart, so I want to give, I want people to heal, I want to heal them, but then it drains you. That's not about draining, it's about you being able to fill up your own cup. Here, look at this. It's about you being able to fill up your own cup, because your auric field is so strong and so healed. So the karma that is being released here is very much, it feels very much about scarcity and self-worth and lack, right? That's what it feels like. Scarcity, self-worth, lack. And what is being asked of you here is, you know, when have you, in this life or prior, when have you given away your power? When have you, when did you decide that other people deserve more? Other people deserve healing before yourself? When did you decide that it's, you know, you have to be depleting of yourself to serve another? Because that's the wounding right there, you guys. That's the wounding right there. There's something toxic going on. This could be a narcissist empath dynamic, right? This could be a twin flame dynamic. And the reason I say that is because twin flames are your clearest mirror, right? Twin flames are your clearest mirror. Not only are they your clearest mirror, that you hold the most karma, or you, not hold, but you agreed before you came here that your twin flame would help you release and catalyze to release the karma that you hold, right? They're saying to create. The advice here is to create, right? That's your advice here going forward. That's not the advice, that's the outcome going forward as well. I mean, it's the advice as well, in the sense that yes, get creating to really be in the present, be in the now. But this beautiful energy here, this is reminding you are a powerful co-creator. What we started off here with is someone who doesn't know that, someone that's been caged up, someone that's been you know, been seeking external validation, whether subtly, whether you realize it or not. You know, does an opinion of someone, does what someone says, do you take that above your own inner knowing? This is about you getting back to that inner knowing, right? This is about you finding your own inner sun. This is about you connecting to your own inner wisdom here, your personal power, allowing this fire within you, that inner sun within you, to burn through anything that isn't serving you. So when it comes to what karma are you releasing, you're releasing that distortion of dynamic, you're releasing that that victim mentality, you're releasing that poverty, that scarcity, that not having enough. You're releasing that. And how are you releasing that? Got Babaji coming in here. You're releasing that by going within. You're releasing that by, you know, bringing into balance your emotional, spiritual, mental, connecting. You're bringing that into balance by honoring yourself and putting yourself first, changing how you do things, right? Starting your day with meditation, starting your day with getting outside, grounding, you know, filling up your cup first before you do anything else. And that's going to really fill you to a point of, you know, if anyone does come into your well, it's going to reset your vibration. It's going to align your vibration to the highest possible good, to the highest possible light. And in so doing, the law of attraction is always at play. You're not going to be brought in situations where you're with people who are going to be draining you. Furthermore, if those do come through, then what happens is they're going to be hit by your light. And it's going to cause transmutation to happen around you and around them. This is about you remembering, not re-becoming, this is about you remembering how powerful of a co-creator you are. This is a lot, you guys. So for pile one, this is a lot of energy that you're trying to release. You may be experiencing a lot of contrast right now to get through this. Stay with it. Stay with it. Get outside. Get outside, breathe some fresh air. When I say outside, I don't mean your back garden. I mean get outside and go for a walk. Start the day with meditation. Do some mirror work. Look yourself in the eyes. Look yourself in the eyes and in the mirror and just tell yourself how much you love yourself. Start by filling up your own cup so that you can become your own teacher. And then you realize the powerful co-creator you are. Pile one, it's a beautiful reading. You've got a lot that you're working through, but you have so got this. Thank you so much for being here. If you are drawn to more than one pile, do choose the other ones as well so you can get a more rounded, complete message. And if you've not yet subscribed to the channel, please do, where we have more pick-a-pile readings and beautiful solar transmissions of light and lunar transmissions of light and angelic insights for the week ahead. So do hit the subscribe button, and do also jump onto my Facebook page where we do free card readings and different guidance is offered there. So pile one, that is all for you right now. We're going to move on to pile two. So if you chose pile two, thank you so much for being here. You chose pyrite, this beautiful, beautiful, very high quality pyrite here. So we're going to have a little look at what energy is coming through for you. So first we're starting with the lovers. Wow, what karma are you releasing? Something around love, maybe choices around love, maybe beliefs around love. You know, this is about your heart. This is about how you love yourself. This is about whether you need that external validation or not. This is about whether you know your boundaries. You know, how do you let someone treat you, right? Who are you with? Are you with someone that is filling you up? Or are you with someone that's you know, causing a lot of contrast in your life? Archangel Raphael coming in loud and clear as well, because Raphael governs, you know, your third eye, which is about that manifestation. Ooh, there's a dog outside. I don't know if you heard that on the camera, but that's pretty funny because whenever there's a big loud noise and I'm recording a video, that's the angel's way of saying that was a pretty important comment there, so go back to that. So what I just said was, you know, your heart, so this is all about your heart, right, and the relationships and dynamics, but your heart, then that energy within that goes up through your third eye, and that's where you manifest from. So whatever you're seeing as a manifestation from the beliefs that you have in your heart. Let's move on. We've got Golden Solar Dragon standing in your masculine energy, your sovereignty, your powerful, charismatic, wise, divine masculine energy. You're letting your DNA be reprogrammed here. So you are probably going through a lot of contrast with a relationship right now. You may be leaving a long-term relationship. You may be feeling that inclination. You may be re-establishing boundaries within a relationship. You may be rethinking, you know, who you spent your life with. Let me just pull the other cards and let's paint the story here. Yeah, we've got water. This is all about initiation. It's like you're going through massive death and rebirth here, and that's okay. That's normal, right? Back in the days of, you know, the mystery schools where you actually would go to the Himalayas, or you'd go to ancient Egypt, or you'd go to wherever, you know, Avalon, wherever you'd go for your initiations, you know, you'd go through your rite of the sepulchre, that death and rebirth. You know, you'd allow the human body to essentially, you know, die, and then you draw yourself from it, you're staying connected with it, and then you'd come back to it. And every time you do that, is you would be allowing a part of the ego body to essentially to perish, so that more light can come in. And that's exactly what's happening here. You've got so much light waiting to come in, but are you choosing to see it? That's the question. Trust. Yeah, and apologize. So what it feels like is, it feels like you've had a fiery relationship with whoever this is. This could very well be a twin flame, because twin flame in the nature is a fiery relationship, right? You know, it's volatile. Until you clear the karma, it's very volatile. And that's what it feels like is coming through here. It feels like there may be a twin flame involved. That's helped catalyze your heart to open to a point where you've never opened it before, right? And you're allowing this death and rebirth. You're allowing the contrast to come in whatever way you're seeing it right now in your dynamic. There is contrast coming in, things that you do not like, things that are not making you happy, but that contrast is coming in so that you can ask with more clarity for what it is that you want, and then you can create it. When you stand in deep, true love, anything is possible, and you only get filled up, right? We've got this sun energy, the solar energy, great central sun, about that masculine energy coming in here. So this is about allowing entrance point for that divine masculine. And when you allow that divine masculine to stand in his power within you, that reflects out through your third eye. But first and foremost, this is this initiation here. The thing that you're struggling with is that it's kind of like you want to get there already. You want to get to this beautiful stage where, you know, man and woman, or, you know, whatever your gender, are just hand in hand, arm in arm, you know, passionate, in love. But you have to go through the initiations to do that. You have to go through the emotions. You have to calm the waters, right? You have to trust. You have to trust one another. You have to trust yourself. Where have you let yourself down before when it comes to love? Where have you let yourself down before when it comes to your heart? Where have you hurt your heart before? And where have you projected that onto someone else? Because that's exactly what's happening. So when we've got apologize here, you know, apologize and forgiveness go hand in hand, right? This is about going within you. This isn't necessarily about apologizing to the other person, although that probably would help. This is about apologizing to yourself, to allowing that to project through you, for allowing that energy to have been within you, wounding you. You know, and that's normal, it's natural, it's there, right? But the thing is, it's there for us to transmute. Every person on this planet, we all collectively take a piece of the collective karma to alchemize and transmute, right? On behalf of everyone. When we clear something for ourselves, we clear something for everyone, and that's what you're doing right now. There is too much of a distortion of energy, as a power struggle in relationships. And this is what you're clearing that power struggle, right? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful reading. So the guidance going forward, right, is to first drink a lot of water. The water is ancient, it's an ancient magic, right? It's the oldest thing on this planet. It's not alive, it's not dead, it's just flowing all the time. It needs to flow. So drink water, get a glass of water and just hold it and imagine, just focus light into it. And every time you drink that water, the more you drink, the more it's purifying internally going through, so the more it's helping clear through quicker, right? And just trust as well. Allow the emotions to run through you. You can't block the emotions. If you are blocking the emotions, you need to let them run through, right? Pile 2. There's a video that I did on forgiveness actually the other week, and that was really, really powerful. It was only a short video, but it very much hit the point on why to ascend, in order to have what it is that we want, we have to be able to forgive others. And that forgiving others is not about them, it's about us. It's about what it is within us that brought that out within them, because that's exactly how manifestation happens. That's exactly how mirroring happens. Mirroring happens because there is that energy within us that we are drawing out through law of attraction through that other person. So pile 2, you're working on this karma right now and you're doing a fantastic job of it, but allow this water, allow this emotion to flow and find that forgiveness within yourself here. This is a beautiful, beautiful reading. Pile 2, if you've not yet subscribed, please do hit the subscribe button. We get regular angelic insight for the energy of the week ahead, so that you can really help make the most of what is coming through. And not only that, but solar and lunar transmissions of light as well, that really focus on that divine masculine energy within you and the divine feminine energy within you. and within others, and it's a beautiful place to be. If you're not yet on my Facebook page, Ascension to Love with Alice, do check it out. It's in the details of the video below, so or of the video I should say. So do jump on that page as well, because we do different content on there. We have special offers for one-to-one services on there, and not only that, but we also do free readings every now and then as well, so that's always fun. But now we're on to pile 3. Pile 3, you chose the red calcite. I love this stone. So let's have a little look at what karma you are releasing. What are you working on right now on a soul level, pile 3? So we've got solutions, Archangel Zadkiel with that violet flame coming in. Oh my gosh, success. This feels like it's, so this is self-control and patience, forgiving and healing energy. Success that comes from objective compromise. But it actually feels ironically that this is about money. It feels like there's something about money for you. So let's have a little look. Emerald Dragon, absolutely. Bring in healing and cosmic abundance. Perfect. So at least we know that we are in the right direction here. We're tuning into the right energies. Yeah, good fortune is coming. Allowing your 5th dimensional blueprint. So the Emerald Dragon is one of Archangel Raphael, and what's really fascinating here is that and of Merlin, you know, and what's really fascinating is that the 3rd eye is actually that's your abundance center, right? You know, there's 96 chambers, 7 veils of that 3rd eye, and whatever we feel in our heart space, whatever we are connecting to, comes up through us and it projects out through our 3rd eye. So that's how we see the reality that we're in. But it feels like there's been a block for you, pile 3, in terms of money. So let's carry on getting stuff going here. Let's have a little look. Ooh, lots of fun energy coming out here. Okay. This is about your ascension. We've got Serapis Bay here, who's governing the whole of the ascension process on Earth. So what it feels like, pile 3, is it feels like, you know, this has been something that's kind of blocked you, like not consistently, but consistently inconsistently, if that makes sense. So like you have spurts of moments where you're good with money, where money seems to flow, where it's good, and then you have the breaks, and then you just like, then you've got nothing for a long time, and then you just, you know, oh, what's happening? And you know, and that's kind of been the pattern for a very long time now. Now, what's really, really fascinating here is that, you know, that's because there is karma to be released around this. You know, maybe this is from a past life. Maybe this is from a time where you've declared a vow of poverty. Maybe you've got an anchor in someone or something, or in a lifetime that is, you know, draining on that ability to have trust and have faith. But the real thing is that this is about having faith in, you know, this is about having faith that everything that you need, it will be provided. If and only if you stay in that heart space, if you stay in that space of love. You're doing a lot of healing in the dream world, right? You know, you're doing a lot of healing, a lot of journey, and a lot of every single dream that you have, every single thing in that dream is a divine message. And everybody dreams, whether we remember them or not. Everybody dreams, and you're doing a lot of healing in that dream space right now. You might even find a lot of answers in that dream space right now. Look at who's coming up. Look at how you're feeling in that dream world. You know, ask your dream angel even to help you pinpoint this, you know. We've got self-control and patience coming in here, and forgiving and healing. So, you know, we've got to forgive as well, pile 3. You know, part of releasing this karma is about forgiving the fact that it's there, forgiving the fact that you may have made decisions in the past from fear rather than from love. This is about ascending into the 5th dimension, and when you ascend into the 5th dimension, there is no efforting, right? You don't effort to make money, because all that does is that provides resistance. What you want to do is you want to stay in that alignment, and that alignment starts and ends by being happy in the moment. So to be happy in the moment, you have to catch where your thoughts are at. That's why meditation is really good, just doing 15 minutes a day in the morning before you do anything else. Doing that consistently will help you be able to catch those thoughts and just clear those thoughts out that are providing that resistance, and allow that light to travel through you so that you can bring in that abundance. And abundance comes in all shapes and sizes. Start to recognize it. What they're saying here is start to recognize it. Look, Serapis Bay is going, oh yeah, that's abundant, that's abundant. Wasn't that easy? I did that. Taking ownership and accountability for everything that's in your life is the first step to actually, you know, recognizing the powerful co-creator that you are, and that you have created everything in your life, whether it's good or whether it's not so good. It's all perception as well, right? So the quicker that you can acknowledge, oh, I created that, the quicker you can then go, I created it and I'm not quite a fan of it. So How can we change that? We can change that by changing our relationship to it, by changing our relationship to that present moment. Not over planning for the future, not getting stuck in the past, just being in the now, right? That now moment. You've got so much help coming through from the subtle realms. So much help. But you've got to forgive as well. Any time that you've not had that, where you've made decisions that haven't served you, or where you've made decisions out of fear, or whether, you know, actually even look back and, you know, when have you judged someone else for being successful? When have you kind of looked at them and gone, oh, well, they've got a lot of money, or, you know, they just always seem to have money, they just always seem to have good health, whatever it is, right? Abundance isn't just finances. Abundance is all about everything. And the fact that, you know, we can just wake up, right? We can just wake up in the morning, open our mouths, or not even open our mouths, and, you know, our lungs are filled with oxygen. And then our lungs push out the used air and it breathes in again, and there's still more oxygen. That's abundance all around you. You've got what you need all around you. Now, if you focus on every single thing, that every time you receive something, whether it's a compliment, whether it's whether you find, you know, 5 pence or a quarter on the floor or something like that, whatever it is, you know, tune into every time you're receiving something. Maybe someone gives you an apple, or maybe you go to your friend's house and you get a cup of tea. You're receiving. Start to acknowledge every single bit of that, right? And start to have compassion for yourself, you know, start to just have faith. Why is this card here? Having compassion for every single person. What? So having compassion. This is about, this card here is about knowing. It's about that faith and knowing that it's always going to come through when you need it, because, you know, you've already done that. You've said goodbye to bad habits as well. You know, Serapis Bay is like removing any fear-based habits, right? That worrying thought process, no, it's not serving you. Because when you stick in that worrying thought process, not only does it bring ill health, you might have aches and pains in your body, or you know, you might be susceptible to you know, a more compounded illness, right? Or you might be susceptible to colds or something like that, right? You know, but not only does like the worrying thoughts like hinder our abundance in the financial aspect, it also hinders it in the health aspect, in friendships and everything like that. So we've got to have compassion for ourselves, right? Choose to see yourself through the divine eyes that, you know, that the Mother, Father, God, Goddess sees you, right? Choose to see yourself through the eyes that your inner being sees you. Because let me tell you this, your inner being doesn't go, oh, look at what that person's done, uh-oh, let's not love them for a little bit. No, your inner being just doesn't look at that. They don't see that happen. They're always there loving you no matter what, unconditionally. There's a great video on my Facebook page about unconditional love. And that's where abundance comes from as well. It's just like, can you be loving? Can you be enjoying the moment no matter what is happening? Can you dance in that rain? Rather than going, oh, it's raining and I'll go out today. Pile 3, this is a really, really incredible reading, because, you know, you're clearing for behalf of the whole world as well here, because the energy behind money is such a big thing. The energy behind abundance is such a big thing. We spend so much time focusing on it rather than acting, and that's exactly what it is. It's just need to be present in that moment and be happy in that moment, and that's where abundance comes from. That's where it starts, that's where it ends, that's the cycle. Be happy in the moment, right? Dance in the rain, Pile 3. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much, so much, so much for being here. Okay, I'm going to move on to Pile 4 here. So, Pile 4, welcome to the show. You chose, what did you choose? Oh, Celestite. You chose the beautiful Celestite. I love this stone. So welcome to my channel, Pile 4. If you have not yet, click the subscribe button. If you've not yet checked out my Facebook page, Ascension to Love, it's in the comments below. Do check it out. We have different content on there. We have free readings, card readings and stuff like that. Different videos come out on there, different guidance and special offers as well if you're looking for someone to do a one-to-one reading for you to get really specific advice rather than the general readings that you see on videos here. Or healings as well, very powerful Akashic healings. But anyway, let's just get straight into it. So Pile 4 chose the calcite. No, it's not calcite. Celestite. The name went for me for a moment then. Let's see what's happening with you here. We've got the wheel. The wheel is 10. You're completing a cycle here. You are completing a cycle. You might be moving home as well. Let's see. Jeremiah's coming out. Rainbow Dragon. So we're looking at what karma you're releasing, Pile 3. This is really interesting energy. This is karma of the heart. This is karma of the body. This is maternal. Okay, so you're releasing ancestral DNA, karma from your ancestry line. The wheel turns. As the wheel turns, so do I, right? As the mother births a child, her mother becomes a grandmother, right? This wheel has to keep on turning. Time carries on ticking. I mean, time's, you know, a human concept, but new beginnings very much is here. So what this is about, this is a validation first and foremost, pile 4, that you have been doing a lot of work with your healing already. You are already you're seasoned at this, right? You know, you're seasoned at the personal development, at the going within. You know, you've done that a lot of times, right? You kind of expect it all to be rainbows and things like that. It's not as quick as that, right? You're just like, oh, I think I'm done. Oh no, wait, there's still some clouds. But don't worry, because you know what? This is all about finding that joy in the moment. You've got goddess energy coming in here, left, right, and centre. You've got mother, maiden, crone, right? With that beautiful beautiful full moon, this goddess energy coming in. We've got Kuan Yin coming in saying, please let it go, right? So there's something that you're holding on to that you're not really sure of. And we've got health. This is about that balance, that that lust for life, that, you know, that flourishing fruit, the bounty of it all, right? Yeah. Because what it feels like here as well, you know, that there'll be some, it feels like there may be some not illness as in like something quite big, but it feels like there is something kind of like off kilter with your physical form as well, because what happens here is the female energy is the receiving energy, right? So if you're right-handed, then maybe there's something going on with the left side of your body, right? Ankle, knee, shoulder, or if this is over a long period of time, then maybe there's like, you know, chronic IBS or chronic fatigue, or one of those compounded things based on based on our ability to let the wheel turn, right? To let the emotion flow, to clear. So what's happening here? What's happening here is you're releasing on behalf of, and it does feel like women, but what I do want to say as well, whether your actual genetic composition is a gender of a female or the gender of a male, we have that female energy within us all, right? And it's the female energy that is being healed. So whether you are a guy or a girl or however you identify, this energy is within us all, right? And this is what you're healing now. You're healing your own feminine sovereignty. And this is the thing that allows you to receive the insight, the clarity, the creativity. It allows you to receive nourishment and filling up that cup, filling up that chalice with the light that pours in from the great central sun, right? From Mother Earth, from the beautiful Sophia grid coming up through you, through the EarthStar, going down through you, through the cosmic, the stellar gateway. They're saying here to have trust. They're saying here to allow yourself to trust the process. You can't force the process. This is a big message for you. You can't force the process. You can't just keep going healer to healer to healer to healer, right? You know, you can expect miracles, but when you turn that within yourself and just allow, this is about allowing. This is the law of grace now. We're getting into the law of grace, pile 4. For miracles to occur, you've got to allow them. And if you're efforting, if you're going up and going, oh, I'm going to do some focused healing, that isn't healing, right? When you can still yourself, still your mind, and you know, even stand under the moon. We've got a powerful full moon eclipse happening on the 30th, right? 30th of November. Stand under it, bathe yourself under it, you know, allow the energy to filter in through you and to inspire you. Every time you're in the shower, in the bath, allow the water to wash over you and to cleanse you and to allow you to receive the divine thoughts, you know. But we've got to stop the effort in here. We've got to stop the intentional, I'm going to go and do this now. I'm going to go and heal on this now. Allow it to happen. Allow the wisdom to come through in various different ways. It might come through a thought pattern. It might come through something someone says. It might come through a video randomly popping up on your YouTube, you know. Kuan Yin really wants you to let go of whatever issues you may have had with your mother as well. However and this is the really important thing. This may not be a conscious thing. You may think, oh, she said that, but no, actually I've got really, you know, I'm fine. I don't hold her responsible for anything. I'm not, you know, I've not forgiven her for anything. But look within deeper. Where do you have a judgment, right? Where catch yourself, whether your mother is physically with us or not, catch yourself when you think about something, you know, when you think about something you're not a fan of that used to happen or that does still happen in conversation, action, whatever, it doesn't matter. That's what you have to forgive on here. That's the key to all of this. That's the subtlety of it, is actually looking within yourself to find that. And that's where the balance comes in. That's where that miracle happens. Right, pile 4? You're healing once again, and I've said this in a few of the piles, but you're healing for part of the collective, because every time you heal within yourself, you're taking that for, you're healing that for the planet as well, for the star that we're on. So is everyone. Every time we're healing something to do with our ancestry, our cellular level, we're healing for one and all, right? Yeah, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So carry on going, but when we say carry on going, make sure that you are giving yourself the time to receive. Make sure you're giving yourself that time to fill your own cup and to be quiet in that silence, right? To just do things that bring you joy, because that's where that inspiration and insight comes in. That's where you're allowed, that's where you have the major epiphanies, and that's where you're able to receive and allow the healing and the letting go to happen. Right, pile 4? There's this beautiful balance here coming in for you if you want to allow it, right? So that's what I've got for you, my beautiful, beautiful friends. It's completion time, though. This is the last time you have to go through this. If you actually, you know, allow it. This is the last time. It's completion. Happiness. Done. Happened. New cycle. And what a beautiful place to start a new cycle. If you're watching this as this is getting released, this is in the autumn of 2020, before we've just moved into Sagittarius, right? So this is all happening before the winter solstice, which is a very, very, very powerful switch over time. So beautiful, beautiful, beautiful energy, powerful. Thank you so much for being here. If you like this video, do hit the like button and share it with your friends. It's so wonderful for you to be here with me. It's so wonderful for me to be here with you, right? And I just want to say thank you, because I just love it. I just love it. But yeah, that is all for today. So I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful rest of your day wherever you are in the world. Sending you so much love, so many blessings. Bye for now. Namaste.